Good you're not bleeding, but...
Yeah, we can discuss it afterwards. Alright, whenever you're ready, Judy. Move.
Blue.
Move.
Left.
Right.
Middle.
Right.
Support.
North, south, red, yellow. Knockback.
Left. Hold. Left. Kill.
Lee into 3.
Two zip arrows, only two zip arrows.
People, you're 3. People, you're 3.
Out. In. Out. In. Away from Lian. Front. Critical damage.
Hold. Kill.
Kill.
Melee's red, range blue. Ready? Swap. Pop. Swap. Pop. Pink's out first. Reds do not return. Ready? Pink's out. Melee out. First set. Meet for healing.
HCMR.
TMR. So true, bestie.
Visions here!
Pink. Melee. Range. Mitt. With the capital N. Away from Alpha.
Start thinking about Wrath. Don't worry about damage, only about Wrath.
Dive bomb from 3. Line up. Party to 3. I should not have this.
Hits.
Got K.
Tank is in position.
Yep, we are
Are
fine.
you Adeline next?
I'm Adeline there, yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Leon is in bottom.
Do not be.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, why? Huh?
Leon had a damage down and JJ overtook on
Oh.
threat.
Keep this up. We can see a pattern just to make sure that we
Yep.
don't get fucked over. Practice the lineup
Up,
as well.
Death of the Heaven. Middle.
Practice the lineup.
A Alpha. Party up.
The lineup is exactly the same. Alright, 1 out of 64, or like 128 or whatever the fuck at this point.
Can't wait to know we're getting Final Fantasy.
One recommendation before we pull. Hold your 2 minutes there, the damage doesn't matter. Try to use the 2 minutes on the meteors. We're not gonna use it there probably at the end, but just do it for now in case we like have a death of meteors. Move.
A Alpha. Or Red?
Red.
What am I saying?
Move.
Middle.
Right.
Left. That's what I lost.
Wall. Wall. You were thinking about Wrath now? Purge it. Think about this mechanic. Move.
Yellow.
Move.
Middle.
Right. Left. Left fast.
Crossing.
Possible.
North, South,
Support.
Red. Support,
Support.
South. Good recover.
Left. Hold. Right. Yep.
We into 3.
Ones of arrows, only ones of arrows. Out. In. In, out, sorry. Out. In. Away from Leon. Away from front. Careful on damage. Maybe for 5. Start holding.
Kill.
Start kill.
Melee's red, range blue. Line up. Ready? Swap. Pop. Swap. Pop. Meet. Tanks out first. Reds do not return. Ready? Tanks out. Melee out. First set out. Meat for healing, do not kill the eye.
Careful. Okay, kill both.
Kill them both. Don't let them live. HTMR.
This ends here.
Tank. Melee. Range.
Now I can start thinking about Wrath.
Okay.
After Wrath, try to hold your 2 minutes. We don't need the damage there. See if we can use that for the... Spread out.
Dive on from 3 line up. Party to 3 after.
Hold your 2 minutes here. Mitigate is normal. Very late lines is fine.
I'm gonna be honest, it is muscle memory already.
Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. It's not a big deal. It's just that if we can get that extra push into meteors if somebody dies, then it's
Yeah.
worth it.
Death of the Heavens, center out.
Everybody's center. Look for the X-Men.
A alpha.
Alpha. Look for Dooms. Dooms forward.
Other.
Look for the eyes.
Try to get your cleanse. See if there's anything funky with Doom.
Oh, I was looking at eyeball. Whatever. I'm rather sure I would need to check. Zephyrin and the dragon appear on the same side every single time. Okay, we'll do that then, Liam. I would need to check the VODs, but like out of the every single time I've seen it, the dragon and the Zephyrin appear on the same side. So if that helps you, then that's good. But based on also the 5 or 6 times that we got there, you don't even need to care about where they are. Like, I'm not even looking at where Zephyrin and the thing is anymore. We can go over the timing probably later. We don't probably be best if we can get more polls and then we can get more POVs. Okay, let's do that. Because I think I have at least one of the earthquake timings. I'll do that POV later. Nope.
Purple.
Move.
Left.
Middle.
Right. Right. Right fast.
Careful, Thorn. Careful, Thorn.
Hello?
A lot of
Rising
people moved early. It's pretty doomed, I think.
North south
Support.
red. Support's out. Knockback. Nice recover.
Killing myself.
Pressing JJ.
Wishing you luck.
Oh, JJ. So it's just normal. You should still make the check, just check the number. Right. We can still hold here. Right. We're on tempo. Same exact tempo. Go.
Lean for one.
One zip arrows, two zip arrows. Out. In. Before we pull, Leon, do you want to have the discussion in Discord, and or can you go past 9 or can you not go past 9? Okay. Do you want to have the discussion now, or do you want to get another pull in? Because if we get, it might actually take like the 20 or so. Okay, one more pull? Okay, we'll do one more pull. Check food.
Make it a good one.
Move.
Wait. I was in the red tower. What? It's
Don't
whatever.
worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I'm focusing the conga line, not Lee and JJ.
Wasn't that arrows?
Nope.
Nope.
Left.
do one more, if that's okay. I mean, yeah. Yeah. I shouldn't have thought about that for the first place. Nope.
Flip.
Move.
Middle.
Right.
Left.
If we're talking about consistency and what wiped us there, I think it's fine. Just people need to know when to talk, when not. That talk just went a bit longer than it should have. But talking during pool should be fine, especially without wipes.
Left. Left slow.
DPS.
North, south, red, purple. Knockback.
Left. Hold. Right. Kill.
Lean for one.
Two Ziveros. Only two Ziveros. Out. In. Out. In. Away from Leon. Away from Carter. when you can swap over to Lian.
I'll get res. Thank you.
Going to 5. Hold.
Start holding.
Kill. Melee spread, range blue. Line up. Ready? Swap. Pop. Swap. Pop. Things out first. Red, do not return. Ready? Pinks out. Melee out. First set out. Groups for healing. HTMR.
This ends here. And now the final battle.
Tank. Melee. Range. Mid. Away from Alpha.
Start thinking about Wrath. After Wrath, if you can hold your 2s, please do so. Damage doesn't matter. Spread out.
Dive bomb from 3. Line up. Partied at 3.
JJ, I think lightning, I think, or somebody
That
else.
was mine. That was mine.
Okay, never mind.
Pin bone if you can, JJ. Resing.
Just to make sure we don't
Alex.
get fucked over. Yeah. They
I'm gonna
crash
try my
together.
best, JJ. I have no resources. Resing our Luna.
There's no autos.
Don't worry about rezzing, you're fine, just watch the pattern.
Well, keep rezzing, but
Alright,
because
yeah.
maybe we can grab something.
Resing Lian.
Hold your res, JJ.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, yeah. hold it until after the
One
entire
is New North. Res now. Oh, Twister, fuck.
That's fine. Let's. I'm not gonna. There's no point analyzing that right now. We can analyze it later.
Yeah. Good pull.
We might as well bring up the topic. So, you
I
know,
was
I'll
on
just
BRB screen the whole time. God damn it.
I'll just say my point before anything else, just to make sure that we're on the same page. Sorry, I'm like cutting in and out probably. The only reason why is my whatever. The main reason why I was like dismissive, if it sounded like that, I wasn't trying to. So if I was, that's apologies. But the reason why was because, at least from my POV, I couldn't. From my POV, I cannot really do anything else. Like, I've reviewed VODs as much as I could. The way that I approach consistency is I literally think about every single possible scenario, and then I just make sure that I can account for every single scenario. So, there were some moments I do some lapses because I was just thinking about something else or something. I'm trying to get better about that, but that's like the best I can do. Like, I studied the VODs and everything, so I can basically approach everything. And then once we see a new mechanic, that's where I'm weakest personally. But like, I agree with that notion. So from my POV, to explain my wipes, like that was just like either there was a distraction on the floor and or like there's either something personal distracting IRL or there's something like either that or there was just like a lapse in memory. So in regards to me, I can't not really approach anything like that. And I don't know if there's anything else that everybody else is, because my assumption is that with everybody is that everybody's already at basically like max point. But if that's not the case, then that makes sense. So what you're saying makes sense. So that's my POV. You can go.
In my opinion,
I will agree with
honestly-
you that yeah. Oh, you go, sorry.
Honestly, the atmosphere is way too tense. I think people are just getting stuck in their heads during pulls. I think that's all that is.
I can agree with that, but I will say today was particularly not that great in terms of like raid performance. Last week was also sort of like a weird thing because I think several people were sick, including myself. Like today, like probably during the first half of raid, I was literally hacking my lung off, like to destruction. And I tried to fix that, but like there's not much else. So
I mean,
yeah.
go ahead.
You go. I'm done for.
Okay,
I'm done with my part.
Yeah, I think maybe. I think some of it is me. I need to like. I'm not super. Yeah, I do. I'm not super happy with where my consistency has been out. I've been trying to introduce more VOD review and such, so I do take a lot. I do want to take primary responsibility for the mistakes I'm making. I think the atmosphere is something that I think maybe.
The atmosphere is kind of awful, I'll be real.
I mean, I think I don't want to
Not
just harp on it
awful,
without. Yeah, I do like the members stat. I think maybe how I feel could give like an example was last Friday. We actually had like a really good day. You know, our consistency was way up. We were probably a new mechanic, and maybe this was just me being like a nervous Nelly, but it still kind of felt like people were getting in a bad mood, which is I mostly just bring up because I don't want to tell people, hey, don't be frustrated. Hey, don't have anything going on at all. But it's more concerned that like if people are frustrated with things or it's like a tense atmosphere on like a good day, I feel like it can only really go downhill from there, in my opinion. But yeah, I should also say though, it's like I don't want to. At the end of the day, I think it's not. I don't want it to sound like I'm blaming any of my mistakes on the atmosphere because it's how I feel. But regardless, I should be able to change my own performance. So I feel. But yeah, that's my piece.
I will say this as a person, uh, in terms of bringing up morale, I don't really know how to do that. I'm not a people person by any
I
means.
think it's just better to get people out of their heads. I think it's just add small talk during non-mechanic heavy sections and not shut down conversations during those times. Because as long as you can drag people out of their heads, that's what we're struggling with.
The thing is, JJ, and I know this happens to me, and I don't know if this happens to anybody else. What I think happened during that poll, which was an error probably on my end, is that if there is a comment on the board, and it is a comment that I want to think about, then because I'm super inquisitive, I sometimes will just...
Yeah. I mean, I
will sometimes
not...
think about the comment, and then I will just continuously think about it. It's what happens in TOP all the time, where people are thinking about the first mechanic, or thinking about like X, Y, or Z mechanic in like a later phase, and then turns out that they actually just wipe in P1 a gajillion times because they're still thinking about it. It's very,
I
very
get
well
that
documented.
if you're having a wipe. I don't really get it if you're talking during tank at autos or something like that.
Yeah, I get that. So, yeah. No, but
It's just
well,
finding that balance is really hard for any ultimate static. I know, trust me. But yeah.
during tank autos, I think it makes sense. It's sort of why, I mean, I can sort of just like say set sections where talking is probably okay. It's mostly gonna be when the tanks are just getting autoed, but like.
But yeah.
I mean, I can.
That's
So I
what
mean,
we're
this is
saying, Lian.
yeah. So I mean, I can. That is exactly what I'm thinking of doing. So like, if there is a mechanic that's coming up, like, there's basically 3 or 4 sections in the encounter where we can probably be okay with talking freely. And then aside from that, like as long as people are like paying attention to the mechanic, that's probably fine. Because I think that let's see.
Thank you. I just don't want people to get stuck in their head any more than they already are. And I feel like the main part of that is just shutting down every conversation. And only having conversations outside of polls is kinda iffy. But then it just leads to, okay, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, oh wait, this passed, I'm gonna fucking die now.
It depends from static to static. So like,
Yeah.
so there's 2 pieces of it, and I think there's 2 pieces of it. There's one. So the one piece of it I think is like, what's the word? One piece of it is I think morale sometimes getting really low, and if the morale is low, then keeping it. It's hard to bring the morale back up if there is no room to bring the morale back up.
Nope.
Oh wait.
I think Liam
Well,
just left.
No, but well, the thing is, Leon, I'm just gonna bring out your
They
point though.
left voiced as well.
I cannot do anything about this. So
I can't either.
I don't think that's your.
Be fair, Arluna. And this
What's
is
up?
me speaking, having been in several